Hey guys, hey Tires, welcome to Story Time with your host Ty. Think about these things, combine your mind with your heart, connect those two circles and let whatever come out just go flowing like the waters. I have an awesome story for y'all. So hey guys, gather around your fires, however you like to start them. But we do not condone use of drugs. But hey guys, we're going to just tell the story. We're going to get into this. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and check out the Ty Now store, the Just Ty Now store. Come and explore. But here goes the story that I just want you to take your deepest of breaths on. So without further ado, here it is. There once was a student, let's call him a friend, of a professor. Now, this professor loved math. So did this kid, this student. People probably won't even call him a kid because of how much he professes his love for math. He's out of this world. He's on to something. So this kid grows up studying math problems, figuring out problems before the teacher can display them to him, finding out shortcuts and things like that. And he gets to the... Oh, man. Hey, welcome to Story Times with Ty. Just think about these things, step on your mind with your heart, connect those two circles and let whatever come out, just come on out. Now, this is a story that I just been in the Thai sphere. It's been in the Thai sphere, and I just want to present it to y'all. So thank y'all. Gather around the campfire, whatever kind of fire you like to kind of spark up or sit around. Do what you do. Let it flow. Let it flow. But this is a story that I want you to just take your deepest of breaths with and just tie, guys. But this is a story of a professor and his friend in the pursuit of math, the pursuit of knowledge, the pursuit of... So, the story begins. There was this kid, let's call him a friend of a professor, and they both enjoyed math heavenly. They was like, I'm on to something. This student ran across this professor and they became friends to the point, they became connected to the point where you could say they were no longer friends. Hey guys, welcome to Story Times with Ty. Now, this is a story that's been in the Thai sphere, so I just want y'all to combine your minds with your hearts, connect those two circles, and let whatever come out. Whoop, and just come on out. Another story was trying to play off. But yes, guys, man, this is a story about a professor and his best friend and how they grew up in the pursuit of math. And the things that pop up along the way, guys. So gather around your campfire, your fires, however y'all like to sit around the flame, sit around a concentrated point. Even this screen is on fire right now. You see the smoke coming out the sides? Ooh, don't put no water on it though. Don't put no water, just let it be. But yeah, guys, here we go. Let's start this story. So there was a professor, and he had a best friend that's a little younger than him. And this guy loved math. So this is why he became friends with the professor. He started off as a student. But once they started tying together on the mathematical formulas that was correlated to the universe and just dealing with figuring out the forces of nature and what's going on around them, they's like, oh wow, this is what the student started off with, watching documentaries, going through grammar school, and getting to college and things like that, or just taking it to the next level after grammar school, taking it to the next level. So he runs across this professor who's for the longest of times has been in this math like it is his life. Like math is life, numbers, numerology, all of the works. This is what he loves to do. That's why he became a professor in it. He was like, this is what my vision is showing me. So why not? Why not? I feel good. I feel comfortable. So he's been teaching for a while, and as well, he has been doing his private studies. His private studies on things, on his own theories and hypotheses that he has when he takes formulas from the greats that he's learned about and applies it to his philosophical nature, because he has a huge philosophical nature about himself that he got from his father and that he got from his father. But the way that he tackles it, they didn't really know about math. So he takes their knowledge and what they taught him, talk to him about growing up at the dinner table and things, and he applies it to his mathematics, So now, here goes this student that sees the ambition and passion that this professor has. And he's like, oh, wow, you remind me of the people that I see on TV. You remind me of my teachers from grammar school, or at least the one, not two. The two, I give it two. The other ones, they kind of there. I got some things, but the two, passionately, man, I used to stay after school learning about aerodynamics, trying to apply, see how mathematics was just applied to different dynamics of life that I was interested in. I really love the fly planes. And and I see how you're so passionate about this, and I want to further my life. I want to further my career. That's how I see it right now. I see this as further my career. I can probably get a job doing this, or get hired by one of my favorite companies, Potekla. I really want to be hired by Potekla, okay? So they start working out math problems, and they're loving it. The first week they scribbling on the board, and they erasing things, and he's like, yeah, the square root of, oh yeah, man. So they a couple years pass, and they're loving it. And after a while, they start getting, after their pursuit of math lies in the heavenly atmosphere, the divine sphere. That's how entitled they feel to get to the deepest secrets of math, the deepest knowledge. Like whatever it is that's going to come out, I want to be the one to figure it out. That's how both of these people are going, the professor and his friend. So now, after a while, they start bonding. As you know, time goes past. You see the relationship going on. They're in the park sometimes. They're not even talking about math. They're just looking at the birds, gazing at the sun, looking at the fountain, the kids playing, kicking in the water, and all the new babies in the strollers with the parents walking by, hugging, all delightful. And you see the homeless people over to the side as well, dipping their feet inside the water, washing their clothes. The whole scenery is just complete, and they're just observing and saying, wow, this is what life is. This is, we come from two broken places. So to see the homeless person next to the newborn baby, next to the kids playing in the fountain, all under the sun, it's very good. It's very good look, man. I feel good. So after a while, man, they start focusing on the relationship factor over the math. They start eating out more. They start doing things to relieve themselves from all of the calculations that's just poof, poof, at this point is poof, just blistering in their heads, giving them a little headache. So they're like, we gotta go ride some bikes from time to time. We gotta go out and eat time to time. We can't just be focused on all these math problems. And the thing is about it, they find hobbies that they both enjoy. They both enjoy skateboarding. So they go out, they find spots down City Hall where before the security come, they see this sweet ass six stair with a kink rail there. They like, man, I'm gonna try to kickflip this. I'm gonna try to nose crook Nose crook, nollie tray out. Nollie tray out this ledge right here. Let's go for it. Who down? Who down? They meet people along the way that's like, oh wow, you love to skate. I love to skate too. So now they skating every day. They like, oh man, wake up, skate. Pass out. Oh man, we gotta get prepared to skate again. Watch some skate videos. Get hyped up. Go outside. Meet some new people. Who knows what's in store when we start skateboarding? Who knows? We can run across some pros. They come to Love Park from time to time. They coming back, and we get some. I don't even want their autograph. I just want to have the honor to skate with them and like share passions, because this is what they do all the time. This is just something that we do from time to time. And when we're not having the other fun activities. So now, after a while they get good at skateboarding, the professor, see, it's this one day they wake up, ding, 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 the alarm starts going off, and they like, wow, it's time to go skate Klush Plaza. We were supposed to skate Klush Plaza. It's about an hour drive. We get there. Friends pull up that live like 10 minutes away. We've been waiting for you. Where you been? Oh man, damn it out. Oh, all right, guys. This is the day. It's this. Oh man. Once y'all see this spot, y'all gonna love it, man. I know I sent y'all the video, but when y'all see it in person, Professor, you gonna love this. You gonna love this, Professor. All right, let's see what's good. That's what's happening. So we appear at what at first intimidates the friend. The professor, he looks upon something so extravagant. He's like, I only seen Chris Cole do this. They want a song, Where You At? And what he sees, man, is not just a 10 stair, but it's a 10 stair with a rail gap was a flat with another 5 set after that. So he's like, oh man, alright, I got a plan for this. I'm a nollie crook first rail, kick flip out, and then I'm a 360 hard flip the 5 set. And I'm just gonna cruise it out. So that's what he does. That's what he plans on doing. So he goes out, he looks out at the sun is over his shoulder, it's not in his eyes, so it's not is like, wow, perfect temperature. This wind is going by his hair. And he's like, I'm gonna do this. It's time. The time is, I'm not even gonna think about it. His friend's just like clapping the boards. Yeah, let's go, let's do it. Woo! Whoa! So now what he does is he rides. Oh, first attempt. He rides up to the edge. Shh, stops. Takes a breath. Go back. Rides up. First attempt. Pops up. Lands on the rail. Slides down. Board kicks out. But luckily he doesn't bust his nuts. He lands in a way in which he, whoo, I got this. He puts his hand right between his legs and he just levitates above and pushes the other leg over top of the railing. Runs down, gets his board, runs back up, gets some water, shakes his head off, goes right for it. He goes, boom, clink, lands on the rail, completes the first side, kick flips out, bing, lands on the flat, preparing to do the next trick, 360 hard flip, gets the feet to position, but as soon as he gets his right foot, because he rides regular, so he drives switch, kicks it out, his foot slips, poof, bang. Board flies that way, head goes right on, ding, 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 all right down 5 steps, like that, man. And he has a concussion. He wakes up, he's in the hospital. He's like, what happened, guys? Last thing I knew, I was finally doing the trick. Tried to get my feet in position, and I don't know what happened after that. They like, yo, cuz, we don't know how to tell you, but you almost died, bruh. You almost died. Technically, yeah. But we was scared. I'm we just happy that you talking. We just happy. Come here. 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 But now, the professor wakes up and he's like, oh, wow. I don't know why, but I now just, it's like, yo, the square root of -1 is like very interesting to me. The square root of -1. And days start to pass. And he's back living with his friend. His friend is helping him out. So it's like they tight like that. But the professor cannot now stop talking about the square root of -1. He's like, it's something about this. And it's like, wow, I remember how much I used to love thinking about how expressing what the square root of -1 was. I used to love this. And he starts just having all these flashbacks and memories of him going through grammar school, of him Googling information on past professors and past mathematicians, just past how numbers correlate to society and to the spirit world, and how different skeptics looked at that, and how true believers dedicate their lives to it. And he's like, wow, there's a lot to this number stuff, man. And then he's look over at his friend, he's like, his friend just watching a skateboard video. And his friend's watching, and it's a cool one too. It's the dopest one. It's a new one by Thrasher. Just came out. Just came out. The Legends. The Legends got together to welcome a new amateur onto the team. So they all went out and did like the Thrasher like tour where they do challenges along the way that they thought that nobody would ever do before. So it's real interesting. And the friend is just like, oh, I'm about to miss this part. I heard you talk about square root of -1 already. I get it. Negatives, I know one is, and square roots. Like, what is more to it? The professor is like, nah, you don't understand. The square root of -1 is just the beginning. Just the beginning. The square root of -1 is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. I forgot so much. But after that incident, it's like, I remember who I was before skateboarding. Before I got obsessed with skateboarding. I remember why as well. And the square root of -1 is just so important. Glued to the TV. You're making me miss. You just made me miss it. I just missed what I think was the best part of the whole show. And you just made me miss it. But you don't even understand, bro. I can't even. This is what we both started with. Like, you're missing the big picture. I got a big clue that I can't even begin to understand until we can really see how important the square root of -1 is. I already told you. I know what the square root is. I know what 1 is, and I know what a negative is. I don't need to know what the negative square root of 1, what the square root of -1 is. Like, whatever that you're saying. Like, come on. It's too much right now. It's too much. Don't you want to go enjoy the sun, man? The homie's waiting for us. We're about to go skate, man. And we ain't gonna go back to that spot. Yeah, I know we're gonna give you some time. I know, but I got another spot I really want to show you. I think you really will enjoy it. You really will enjoy it. But I don't even feel like skating today. I don't even feel like skating, man. I feel like just scribbling down some math problems, juggling some numbers in my head, dancing with some positives and divisions, with some multiplicities. And then just seeing what pops out, just seeing what comes out. It just seems like the next thing to do. My head is so clear. Like I started skateboarding, and then when we would come back, to be honest, when we came back to try to go back to this math, it was like I forgot a lot of stuff. As much as my mind is clear right now, I forgot a ton of things. But now it's like my mind is able to grasp to all of these concepts that I was like, oh gosh, I don't know what was going on before. But you was right there with me. And I'm telling you, as we can get back to this. Man, come on. I know exactly everything that you know. You taught me everything that you supposedly knew. And we was chilling, man. We stopped getting all worked up about all this stuff. This is why we started skateboarding in the first place. This is why we started skateboarding. So listen to me, bro. I'm your bro. I got you. No, you're not really feeling what I'm saying. You hearing what I'm saying, but you ain't really feeling what I'm saying. Because not a lot of people get what the square root of -1 is. And bro, I'm just telling you, I have part of the answer. And I know before we was getting the answers confused, and that's why we had to take a break. But you got some stuff that if I can just finally get this out, because now my head is clear enough to remember and even to grasp on, because that's the only way I learned it in the first place, because I was able to grasp on to new ideas. It was as if now I see myself, I was settling into behavior patterns. So I wasn't able to grasp on and have so much out of the ocean, way out swimming thoughts that I had. I just had close to the shore thoughts swimming. I wasn't diving into things like I used to, like not worried if I can swim or not. Now I'm like, man, I'm doing a couple backstrokes, stopping. Now I'm like, yo, I'm just all in, and I see my mind just doing that, and me just being along for the ride. So if I go skateboarding right now, it's gonna be like I'm getting out of the ride. So I'm just telling you, this is how we started, man. And if I can let you know on this, then you can then build up on what you already got from the people that you was learning from, the knowledge that you got from when we weren't together, or that was in the back of your head when we were talking but just wasn't able to get out because of some distraction, or because of something that we was going through, because we was trying to focus on being having good times together, because of how the problems was psyching us out and taking us away from our friends and all that stuff, from life, from experiencing and doing things in the outside world. But now I'm like, no, this is math is what's making the outside world. Don't you understand? Don't you see how the square root of -1 is so important? It's what's creating everything that we're seeing. If we can get back into this, then everything else is going to flow, because we're going to have the code. And I feel it now. I don't just know it. I feel it. I feel it more than I know. That's why I want to keep on pursuing this. And I still want to skate. I'll probably go skate tomorrow. But today, I want to do math. And you know what? That's what I'm going to do. Now, if you want to help and be here today, it will really be beneficial Because I like the energy that we be tag teaming with. You give me something, you give me something, you give me something. I mean, you give me something, I give you something. You give me something, you got me tongue tied right now. Hold on. Take a breather. You give me something, I give you something, you give me something, I give you something. Then it start sinking back so fast that it's just a flow continuing pattern that we just in a sync. We just synchronize it. And when we get synchronized and we start looking around, we start seeing synchronicities like we was when we first started. And then we want to start flying. Start flying instead of hovering. Right now, we just hovering. You give me something, I give you something. I give you something, you give me something. And then it's not enough momentum to get flight. You see? So you don't have to believe anything I'm saying. But feel me as best as you can. Feel me. Because this is how I started. And this is what connected me to you, because this is what I saw. And I was lonely at the time. I wanted a friend. I wanted somebody that I can share this knowledge with, that I can share this feeling with, that was behind the knowledge. What I was really after. Again, you got me tongue tied. I hear you. I hear you, Professor. I hear you, Professor. As he continues to watch the TV. So, I don't want to just leave you behind, man. We got this house. I know we can formulate an idea after that, but this math, bro, seems though it's been a lot of times we've been back and forth into it and out of it, but now, like I said before, choices gotta be made. When I was in that room, I experienced so much that I can't even explain it in words. Like y'all saw in the machine, y'all said I flatlined. For me, I didn't feel any difference. I still felt like me. I still felt intact with my thoughts. And much more. Undescribable things. Lovely things. Horrible things. Unicorns. But numbers and talking and experiencing different lives, different life kind of patterns. If it just went this way, 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 if it just went this way. And now that I'm here, I'm like, things go this way if I choose to go this way. Things go this way if I choose to go this way. And it's based on my deepest feelings that I have. Not really what I think about or what I try to create because of a desperate feeling that I'm feeling that wants me to connect to something material. That can be even anything. So I don't mean to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. I just have to say, before you go, because I see you with your coat. I see you about to go outside. I'm going to get this math straight. And if I need to make the choice to create the atmosphere that helps me develop this, I just wish that you can be the best participant in that. As I will continue to be the best participant for you. But as with best comes sacrifice. But with sacrifice comes a gain. It's all rituals. But look at me talking about rituals. Go have your fun. Go have your fun. I hope that we could continue being friends. Because that's what I always wanted. Man, I don't know what you talking about, bro. don't know what, come on. I don't know what you're talking about. But door closes as friend sits outside door on step and just gazes at sun with skateboard at hand until the moon arises. As he sits there on the stairs with his skateboard in hand as the moon arises. Thank you guys. This was Story Times with Ty. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that wonderful, awesome, whatever you want to put on it, story. Hopefully y'all drop a like, subscribe, check out the Ty Now store, and I'll catch y'all on the Ty side. And remember, we all tie, but do we really tie? Sometimes I don't know, dude. Sometimes I really don't know. Share your story. Tie always. And with that, guys, man, we all tie, but do we really tie? Sometimes I don't know, dude. Sometimes I really don't know. Till next time, this is Santi signing out. Adios. Tie Now Store, come and explore. 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 Yeah. Come and explore Tie Store.